Hello guys, PJ here. It's the 21st of February. It's a Friday, so Zor is back selling his wares. He's in the usual place nowadays. We'd have to go and find him. I think I did actually prefer finding him in the old days, but he's back in a reliable place. Let's go and see what he's got. He did have a decent item last week. In fact, he had 3 decent items last week, so what has he got this week?
It is very possible that I am his wife.
Okie dokie. So, first things first, we have Skyburner Catalyst. Probably save your coins on that one, guys. It's not a necessity. Excuse me, a necessity. We've got Rat King Catalyst. Rat King's not a bad gun, actually. I would say it's not as used as it used to be. So, again, it's not super important to spend 71 coins on, especially if you're, sort of low on them to start with. Okay, Assassin's Cowl on a 65 roll for the Hunter. 12 mobility, 6 resilience, intellect spike on it's pretty good, but overall not that suitable for a decent hunter build. Okay, the Mark 44 Strandicides, these have been going a while now, aren't they? 66, pretty high number, but it's all on recovery, nothing on really strength where you'd like it, so they're a pass. Getaway Artist for the Warlock, it's all on resilience, and unfortunately intellect and discipline are a bit low, so that's a leave as well. Okay, we've got Solipsium. I had trouble pronouncing that last week, and I've got it this week, so no, you don't really need that. Of course, don't forget he's got a quest item. What do we have here? Ah, a Gambit engram this week. Different. Okay. Random, of course. Okay, what do we have now? We got any good Hawk Moon? Hawk Moon is Paracausal Shot and Moving Target. No, that's a firm pass. Sweet Business. Payday Large Magazine Increase Hit Fire. That's a pass as well, to be honest. Wave Splitter. Not the best. It's certainly not what people are farming at the moment. The Queen Breaker is an excellent weapon. Do recommend the Queen Breaker. It's an old weapon. Looks very nice. There you go. Let's have a quick look at that. It swaps between scoped and alter the firing behavior of the weapon, as it says down here. So, yeah, that's an old raid weapon, basically. Very worthwhile getting. You've got increased accuracy, stability, precision hit targeting. So it's decent for sniping. And you've got quick draw on this as well. So that's not terrible, guys, out of these here. That's, a decent gun. Old, though. Okay. Nature of the Beast. Hip fire grip of Vorpal. Vorpal, good. Hip fire, no. Move on. We've got Wellspring and Right Hook. Nope, we don't want that. We've got the Far Future with Quick Draw and Wellspring again. You don't really want that either. I mean, Wellspring kills with this weapon generally generate ability energy. This energy is divided between your uncharged abilities. So in other words, you don't get a lot for it. Okay, we've got Killing Wind and no. We've got Whirlwind Blade. Okay, that's not terrible for a sword. So sword ammo granted for every other powered sword kill. In other words, you can sort of keep it going. Rapid sword strikes increase this weapon's damage for a short duration. Guarding also ends the effect. So these two work quite well together. This is a decent weapon. It's worth thinking about. Well, we got 17 coins. It's not a deal one either, so not bad that. Memory Interdict, Surplus and Unrelenting. Unrelenting is very useful at the moment, but Surplus is a bit of a waste. Unrelenting is good because basically it's like a vampire weapon.
I have a message for
if you can rapidly defeat targets, it gives you health regeneration, which with the Dreadnought at the moment is a pretty good perk to have. Otherwise, if it wasn't for that, that's a waste of time. It's just for this season. Eternity's Edge, the Warlock Blade. Infinite Guard, Tireless Blade, Surrounded. Ooh, we got Surrounded on that one. So, the Surrounded perk, this weapon gains bonus damage when 3 or more enemies are in close proximity. Being a sword, they're going to be near. Sword ammo granted for every other powered kill. You see what I mean? They worked well together. So that is a very good sword to get your Warlock, and only 17 as well, so nice and cheap. Okay, we got some old armour here. Future War Court. My, I do remember when we had the factions. Did like the factions, to be honest with you. The gauntlets are heavy on discipline, pretty good on recovery, heavy on resilience, poor on intellect. If we'd have had the recovery or the resilience spikes on intellect, that would have been a good buy, a really
I
good
have
buy,
a
because it's
message for you from the
67. That's a
Nine,
high number.
but
As it stands,
I forget
it's
it.
above average buy. Not terrible, but not godly. Okay, 63 on the robes, too low, guys. It's just too low. Helmet, 64. It's on mobility. Again, no. And last of all, 64. We've got no discipline, so that's a no. Right, let's switch over to the hunter. The hunter has, let's have a look at his sword first, eh? The quick fang, assassin's blade, energy transfer. Nope. Okay, let's move on to the grips. 65. Mobility 2. Nope. It's future walk altogether though. 63 overall, too low. Mobility is not bad, but we needed an overall higher base number for that.
I know no reason
61, wow, I got worse than 63. Mobility is very, very low on that. That's a no buy as well. The boots, 66, decent number. It's all on discipline. Mobility is a bit low. Yeah, no, nothing for the hunter really, guys, I'm afraid. Nothing at all. Let's get on with the Titan. Okay, the sword for the Titan, the Crown Splitter, Thresh and Vorpal weapon. That's not terrible. It's not as nice as Surrounded, but Thresh killing combatants with this weapon generates a small amount of super energy. Increased damage against bosses, vehicles and guardians with their super active. So this is not a bad sword, it's not terrible, it's certainly not god roll, but you know, it's not trash. And it is cheap, 17 coins. If you're new to the game, that'd be a good one. 64, big strength here. Pretty good that. That's not bad at all, guys. You want to consider that gauntlet, especially if you're newer to the game. 64 isn't a top roll, but the strength at being at 20 is worthwhile. Onto the chest piece. Wait, what? It just got better. Okay, so 24 on the strength. So basically that's a win as well. We've got really high strength. They are very similar, aren't they? So Titan doing okay here, to be honest with you. We've got decent sword, decent gauntlets, decent chest piece. Helmet. Yeah,
I return to the tower to find
not quite so good.
empty.
That's a shame. Let's leave that. And the boots, also not so quite so good either, but not bad overall for the Titan. These two are pretty damn nice, to be honest with you. And that wraps up this week, guys. I'll be back same time next week. Bye for now.